Hello, everyone. We still have about 1 minute until we officially start today's space session. And once again, welcome everyone to join this event organized by HashKey Global. We would like to invite all of you to kindly help us to share the space link so more audience can join us. And also today we are giving away a total of 500 HSK. So if you would like to participate, don't miss out this opportunity. Next, I would like to invite Kay is already here. Kay, would you like to check your mic before we actually start this event session? Thank you.
Thank you. Testing, testing. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you just a little bit blurry.
Okay, let me try to remove my earphones here. Okay, it's all right. This is getting better.
This is perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's wait for our other guest speaker and more audience to join us.
Hello, hello, testing, testing.
Hi, welcome to the space event. Awesome. So we have all of our speakers all here, and we have seen more and more audience joining us. Once again, welcome to today's Hash Global Space event. We are going to talk about HS's true value and mention the roadmap as well as strategies post TGE, as these are super important milestones to the overall Hash Global ecosystem's development. And at the beginning, I would like to invite everyone to help us to like and repost this space event to invite more audience joining us for a chance to win the 500 HSK reward. Also, if you have any questions that you would like to ask to our speakers, feel free to post your questions in the comments. Now, I would like to warmly welcome our speakers to introduce themselves. And would you like to start first, Kate? Thank you.
Thank you, Moonlight, and hello, everyone. Great to be here with you all tonight. I'm Kay, and I'm currently heading the HashKey Labs, where I'm overseeing everything related to HSK, our ecosystem token, and the HashKey chain. The next big thing gonna happen in December. My journey in crypto has been quite a ride. I've been deeply involved in the crypto investment since the year 2019, but my background actually spanned both traditional finance and the crypto world. And before joining HashKey, I was at Bybit as head of research and handling strategic investment and listing research. And even earlier, I spent quite a few years in traditional finance. One thing that really excited me is bridging the gap between traditional finance and crypto. I've spent over a decade in investment, both primary and secondary market, and now I'm thrilled to be work on something that I believe will really reshape the future of the world. But hey, enough about my background. I'm really excited to be here today and talk about HSK and answer any question you might have. I believe we are building something truly special here at HashKey, and I can't wait to share more details with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kay, for the intro. And friends, be sure to give Kay a follow because she is certainly amazing, bridging Web 2 and Web 3. Also, yeah, we would like to see Hash grow under Kay's leading. Thank you so much. And next, we are going to invite you, the growth director of Hash Global, to introduce yourself. Thank you.
Hey everyone, thank you Moonai for hosting this event. So my name is Z, and I'm leading the growth for HashKey Global, which is the flagship digital asset exchange under the HashKey Group. And a little bit background of myself as well. So I've been in the exchange business since 2020, and have some similar experience as to Kay, just was in Bybit as well, and been really enjoy this chance to continue to grow from unregulated to regulated territories, right? And as Kay mentioned, one of the biggest thing is what are we excited for beyond the transformation of Web2 finance to Web3, right? We are looking at all of the regulations coming up and how as like compliance exchange, we are able to going to lead the Asia market to become one of the most dominant player in the space. So built in Asia, but we're going global. So super excited to talk about HSK today. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Z, for the intro. We are also very exciting to talk about HSK. And friends, if you already participate some tasks, right, and receive your HSK, be sure to hold. And the first question we are going to bring is for Kay, the CEO of HashKey Eco Labs. And the topic is, could you please give us an overview of HSK, the vision behind HSK as well, what it aims to achieve within the HashKey ecosystem? Thank you.
Sure, I'm honored to. Actually, we consistently design and operate HSK with a long-term mindset. While we cannot control the token price and the market trend, hopefully, but we ensure that information transparency and synergy. This means everyone, whether it's internal team or company staff, our project stakeholder, or anyone from the market, has the similar pace in access to the same level of project information. This is our fundamental communicating with the market and even the Hong Kong regulators and other relevant parties. And our goal is to improve the industrial practice that could harm users and communities. And we were demonstrating how it can properly issued and serve as a driver for the ecosystem growth rather than just merely a tool for speculation and pump and dump. And this definitely redefine the vision for the token issuing. Yeah, I just share a little bit of vision, but hopefully we could share more details later.
That is very nice. Thank you so much. And this is definitely something that our community members are looking forward to learn about, right? Because we all wanted to hold HSK for a long time and see HashKey's growth. Thank you, Kay, for letting us know about information. The next question we are going to bring it is to Z. We would like to know more about use cases of HSK and how does HSK benefit its holders, for example, such as fee discount, votings, etc. Thank you.
Great question. So before we dive into the question, right, I think one of the biggest reason we are here today is maybe give a little bit more background story of how HK is real value, right? That way we can let the user understanding, hey, this is exactly what Case just said, not just a short-term project, it's a long-term project, right? So I think something I want to share here is let's share the current regulated exchange, right? Of all the exchanges, offshore exchanges currently account for 75% of the trading volume, where regulated exchange only make up 15%. And even you look at on-chain data, that's only representing 10%. So this 15% of the pie is part of the underlying value that we are trying to grow into HSK, right? And you got to really think about the counterpart here is something like Coinbase, the IPO that they have, and we are actually doing something even, I would say, more innovative and the first time ever to launch a token that's from a global exchange that's like fully compliant, right? And so that is the underlying some of the value proposition that we are showcasing for HSK, and definitely for the use case here, right? So what we have is definitely for the discount, member discount fee for trading. Some of these are still building. We have a lot of interesting things in the pipeline. That's one. And then two, what I just explained about HashKey group, right? We have a very, very large group, not just offering exchange. And this token in the future is going to be able to utilize for all the different parts of the group from the layer two, from HashKey Global, HashKey Cloud, HashKey tokenization, right? Basically the utilization perspective will really expand from just Web3 DeFi into what we have seen in traditional Web2 spaces. Those are kind of like the bigger pictures, right? And so many good stuff to talk about. I just got so excited, right? And then the traditional, the future, definitely the regular Web3 voting, maybe be able to do user testing. There's a whole bunch of other product that we're in the pipeline that's able to help this token to give a longer lasting value. Yeah, that's for now. There's more question later on, I think, that we can talk more about.
Marvelous. Thank you so much, Z. That's definitely, yeah, super important, just like you say, right? Building long-term project and also for our whole ecosystem over here. And we will also, yeah, wanted to let our audience know, like, be sure to follow our speakers because they are Web3 builders and also with Web2 experience, very amazing. And once again, thank you for the detailed response. Next, we would like to go over to Kay. Could you please explain what makes HashKey chain unique in the layer 2 landscape, and how does HSK foster synergy across the ecosystem? Also, are there plans to add more functions to enhance HashKey or HSK's value as the ecosystem grows? Thank you.
Yeah, sure. I'm happy to. And thanks for the questions. And let me share something really interesting about what we decided to build HashKey chain originally. And think about that there are already over 150 layer 2 chains out there. And with another, if I remember right, 80 plus in development. So the obvious question is why add another one? Well, we didn't start with let's start to build a chain because everyone else is, but we just start with what does the market actually need. And here's what we discovered: there's a massive gap in the market. While we have plenty of chains serving crypto natives, nobody has really cracked the code for traditional institutions and business. It's like that we have this amazing Web3 party going on, but all these traditional firms and institutions are just standing outside, wanting to join, but worry about the dress code. And we are building HashKey chain for like these two major reasons, apart from the jokes. First, it's about the HSK utility, our ecosystem token, and it will bring more use case, and it will serve as a native token and gas token for the whole chain. And also, in controversy, the token will help the chain has better liquidity and to facilitate further adoption for the chain itself. But more importantly, and this is what really gets me excited, we are building the first truly compliance-friendly public chain, and think of it as building a bridge, or better yet, a translator between Web 2 and Web 3. And the timing couldn't be better. Look at what's happening in the market. We got Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs are getting approved, and Hong Kong is launching crypto ETFs as well. And we are even helping, as HashKey, helping testing the Hong Kong dollar stablecoins here. And the mainstream adoption wave is coming, but traditional institutions need a safe and compliant way to serve it. We are already seeing real result. We've got partnerships for stablecoins in multiple currencies. We are working on tokenizing real world asset RWA like gold and real asset and mining. And when our mainnet launched in December, we will be ready to show exactly how traditional finance can safely step into Web3. And what makes this really special is that we are not just building another blockchain. We are creating a whole new infra that speaks both languages, the language of traditional finance and the language of crypto. It's about making Web3 accessible to everyone and not just the crypto natives. And that's really what HashKey chain is all about, not just adding another layer 2 to the mix, but building the bridge that the industry actually needs. Yeah. Thanks, Moonlight.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kay. And we certainly will very exciting to hear about HashKey Qian's innovation role, right, as a very compliance friendly bridge for Web2 institutions venturing into Web3 space. Also, these emphasize on real world asset integration as well as stablecoin frameworks, showcase a very practical approach to expanding blockchain adoptions. We're looking forward to seeing more and more users are using HashGlobal services. Thank you so much, Kay. And the next question we are going to bring it to Z is, could you please introduce the roadmap of HSK and the goals in each phase? And what are the benefits and opportunities can our users expect at each stage of the token release? Thank you.
Hey, good question. I think this is what we are always looking forward in terms of a new token, right? Like, what can this token offer to our users? What value are we adding into? I think coming off what Kay just said, what I want to breaking down those each step is what the value that we are offering. So let's use what you just talked about, real world assets, right? So from the traditional B2B space, which is that's where HSK is going to act as an actor in this space to facilitate the business to business, which is Web2 financial institutions going into Web3, allowing these business to go to the user, and then user will therefore activate their user case, whether it's doing an exchange, when they're buying a real world asset to tokenization we just mentioned, or simply doing a simple on-chain transaction, right? So throughout all this, HSK will be able to come in and play each small part, whether it's gas fee, utilization, maybe even something that we always know, NFT, any of this new up and coming innovative solution for Web3 users, right? So in the first stage is about connecting traditional Web2 to Web3 business to the future of Web3 business and making sure the user can seamless integrate, because I think a lot of us here today probably already been in the Web3 space, crypto space for many years. One of the biggest frustration is always about how can a new user or even existing user or crypto native can just couple click away from buying a token, buying any asset, or investing into any asset, and then being able to know that their investment are safe. HSK is going to promote this ecosystem within the HashKey group. We want to use this as a kind of like a token, well, a token for sure, to allow user to know that, okay, you interact here, not only you're using this kind of take it to this gateway of Web3 products from already verified compliant Web2 services, but you will actually getting back a fee where we share back some of all of much of the revenue back to the user. So to really engineer the future of Web3 DeFi, right? And so that is, I think, the first phase, making sure user can go seamless for Web2 to Web3, going to HashKey Global, and then going to the HashKey chain. And then in this will be the standard of token discount, maybe user fee, and all that. And then the second and third phase, right, as we onboarding more partners, we can be able to expect by 2025, we will have hundreds of different partners with various products that we can use HSK for, not just between HashKey Global to HashKey chain, right? It could be for anything that use on this true layer 2 solution that what Kay was just talking about. Maybe hopefully cross-chain as well. This our endless possibility that we are aiming to release in 2025. I think those are the core 1 to 2 phrases I can mention today, because we are really working hard to develop all the other potentials. Hope that answers the question.
Yes, for sure. Thank you, Sanzi, for walking us through HSK's roadmap. And it's definitely impressive for of our audience over here to see how HSK is designed to integrate seamlessly across HashKey's vast ecosystem while also empowering users at each of the stage, right? And especially likely one-stop payment solution, because that is certainly our Web3 users' pinpoint, right? And the combination of different tokenomics and utility as a community focus, definitely a thoughtful planning behind HSK's development. And friends, once again, I wanted to remind everyone, if you are a HSK holder, well, be sure to hold it for a long run and also yeah continue to grow with the ecosystem. And the following question is also actually for you again, Z. We would like to know about that HSA is listing on the 26th of November, which is coming soon and around Thanksgiving. So what can HSA holders look forward to? Thank you.
Yeah, back to me again. Yeah, that's why I would just so many little details will be talked through during today and many more in the upcoming week as well, right? I think one of the key thing that where for many users are excited is always the launch pool. Uh, Launch pool is always been one of the I think cornerstones we have observed for exchanges over the last many years, allow user to see real gains from their investment, allows user to really get into that financial world and really trade at the first part of the new project launch, really be part of a project from the beginning to allow them to really see the value of how this finance grows. So once the the token is officially released on the 26th, which will be multiple exchanges, not just us, which is super excited. It's all about collaboration in the space, right? Uh, Such as ecosystem, um, for example, pretty much like ecosystem updates, first insider news, and potentially even VIP benefit that we have observed in many exchanges. Now, reason being, some of this may not sound as exciting some as exciting as it is, and because once again we got to go back to one of the key feature of HashKey Global, right? It is going to be compliant, trust, safety first. We want to make sure our users' assets are safe. We want to make sure that our everything we do is compliance, so that in the cases of anything goes wrong, these assets will be either backed it or definitely be safe for our users. I think that's the you know hate to bring up a really poor part of history in our crypto space, which is FTX. But what we did saw was that because of compliance came in, actually most of the users in FTX were able to claim back their money. So this is a huge monumental moment for its first ever Asia-based uh, exchange to be able to do the same, right? We are basically like the Asia version of Coinbase. Little uncertainty here, but we are definitely going to be move really fast, and we're just going to be really focused into the local users around this region.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Z, for sharing the update information with us. And everyone, be sure to mark the day because it's coming soon, just yeah, in 6 days, right? Like Tuesday, November 26th listing is shaping up to be a super important time for all of our HSK holders, as well as the lineup of launchpad events. And those promise ongoing engagement as well as rewards, right? So be sure to hold your HSK and participate in those campaigns that you will be able to receive more tokens. And it is also clear that the team is dedicated to delivering consistent value through this initiatives. Thank you so much, Z, for sharing the updates. The following question is Also, for you, what kind of demand factors are expected to drive the value of HSK over time? Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, Kay, I'm really taking over the mic from you today. I feel like today is about making sure our global team is getting all the spotlight because we are definitely looking for the partnership with you guys. And yeah, so what kind of demand factors are expected to drive the value of HSK over time? I think the key factor is definitely going to be what the utility, what we have discovered so far, how can we utilize in different project that has to group. And then the second one is going to be definitely the HashKey chain, which is case under case leadership, right? And these, as the chain grow, we're going to see more utility. The gas fee goes back into the ecosystem, and that becomes a flywheel to generate more revenue for both the company itself, which we will use up to 20% of the profit to buy back the token to burn and then continue to increase the value. So this flywheel is about Web2 to Web3 finance, and then users fee, and then go back into the system, right? And then so finally to the global side, what we are doing as an exchange.
Oh, I'm not sure if it's my connections or Kate, can you still hear Z?
Not really. Might be the connection problem from the.
Okay, it's okay. I was just taking notes regarding the buyback and burn strategy. And hey Z, are you
Hello.
back? Awesome.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, right now we can hear you. Yeah, we just missed you for probably 10 seconds. I heard about the buyback and burn strategy and I was taking notes on that.
Awesome. Yeah, and sorry, I think there's a timer on my own social apps. uh, and so finally on the global side, on the product side, while HashKey Global as exchange is still very young, right, compared to some of the other players that's been here 5, 6, 7 years, we are still going to focus on our core products, spot, margin trading, leverage options, and then most importantly, just making sure the entire deposit to withdraw experience continue to improve for the everyday user, right? So as we continue to making the Web2 to Web3 transition for the everyday user easier, that's the ultimate value, right? Kind of like what we had discussed so far throughout this space, is letting everyone here know that we are here for the long run, not just this one token, but a compliance exchange from point one to point B, which is the HashKey chain, which I'm sure Kay will talk about a little bit more later. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonzi, for the additional information. And once again, friends, did you hear the strategies that HashKey is taking to build long-term demand for HSK, right? Including the very important buyback and burn strategy, and also from listing high quality projects to introducing user centric tools, right? All of those steps reinforce the ecosystem value proposition. So, friends, I certainly feel very confident, right, being an HSK holder. And next question, we would like to bring it to Kay. What is your vision for HSK in the broader crypto market, and where do you see the token in a year or two? Thank you.
Oh, thanks for asking this. I'm really happy to share with you guys. And um, I think the exciting part for the HSK is that we are standing in this right timing, that where crypto industry is heading to a massive adoption and real vision from the global market. And also the market is fluctuating and into coming to this turning point right now. And just look at what's happening. The US has just approved of the Bitcoin ETFs, and Hong Kong is launching the crypto ETF. So we are even seeing stablecoin initiatives in major financial hubs. And this just not just news, it's clearly the signal that crypto is moving to mainstream. And now here's when HSK comes, and this is what really excited me. We are designing HSK to be more than just another token. It's the backbone for HashKey groups, the entire ecosystem. And what makes it special is that we are truly community focused. We have distributed over 65% of token go directly to the ecosystem users. And here's a key point: we did not do any venture capital fundraising, and no visit token means we don't need to be afraid for this huge selling pressure happen often a lot recently, and everything goes straight to our users. And then we got our global vision. We are thinking globally but acting strategically. For markets with different regulatory requirement, we are working with trusted partners to ensure everyone can participate appropriately into this crypto world. And we got this long-term value alignment. And this isn't about quick wins. It's about building something sustainable together. When you hold HSK, you are not just holding a token, you are participating in the entire HashKey ecosystem growth together. And as traditional finance increasingly embrace crypto, we are positioned at the perfect intersection. We got compliance enough for institutions, and we got this innovative enough for crypto natives, and we make it accessible through HSK and from the chain, make the crypto asset accessible enough to everyone, no matter in Web 2 and Web 3. I guess this is a long-term goal for HashKey and also for HSK and our chain, all of us.
Marvelous. Thank you so much, Kay. And certainly your vision or the team's vision for HSK really paints a promising picture, right, of this token that not just drive ecosystem growth, but also reshapes how platform tokens or exchange tokens are really important in this industry, right? Long-term focus. So, well, for me, since you talk about your vision for the token in a year or two, right? I certainly will continue hold it, right, for more than 2 years, and also participate in the previous like those launch pool and launch events that Z mentioned about. This is certainly super exciting. And next, we're going to go to the following phase that we are going to answer the community's questions, because we have been collecting a lot of information and a lot of feedback from our community to learn about your thought. And we know HSK has captured the attention of many of our users, especially our Korean users who have been actively mining HSK for a long time and also showing immense confidence in the token. So some have even created memes to promote HSK. Well, this is marvelous, everyone. We encourage everyone to also be creative and share more memes around HSK. So the HSK also hosted offline meetups in Seoul and Bangkok, where they receive an incredible warm welcome, as well witness a lot of enthusiasm and passion from the community. Previously, the team has collected questions from our community and many of our supporters who eagerly participate. Here are the questions that we have gathered from the community. And the first one, well, actually, we will have the first 4 questions for K and the following 2 for Z. Here we go. The first one: does HSK have plans to list on other exchanges beyond Hash Global? Thank you.
Okay, it's always really exciting to answer the questions from the community, and as Mola just mentioned, we have received the a super warm welcome in Seoul in Korea, and we kind of like being the face-to-face communication for over 4 hours, but still we receive questions from community around the world, and I'm really happy to answer that. For the first one, it's that are we going to list in other exchanges? Yes, definitely yes. First of all, we want to make HSK as our solid, a solid driven for the ecosystem. So our first goal is to make it happen in HashKey Global, and to have the better liquidity and have more utilities to be distributed across the ecosystem. But of course, they are like global users who are not able to use HashKey Global temporarily, and we want to offer them more choices and more better liquidity across the market. So we have actually we have announced listing plan with other top tier exchanges such as KuCoin, Gate, BNext announced today, and also we are going to another one or two in the following days of this week. But the first batch of listing is just a starting point. Actually, we have like a limited liquidity now at TGE, so that's why we choose to like support the hashmakers, and then we will offer as much as we could to the better liquidity. But after like with time passed, after we have got better liquidity and more supply of the tokens, we definitely is going to list to other related and regional exchanges such as Korea, which we are really well welcomed, and also Taiwan and Japan, all this like Asia-based, and even globally. For example, Coinbase, Kraken, all this like with same culture and same pace with us, and we are actually we are on the negotiation and discussion with them for cooperation, not only limited to token listing, but also other kind of partnership and moving forward. So let's just keep stay tuned and see what we're gonna happen in the near future.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Kate. This is super exciting. And everyone, there's a long list of great exchanges, right? And other plans to go to different countries locally and going on globally. That is amazing. Thank you, Kate. So the next question is also quite common, right? What is the expected amount of HSK going to be released upon TGE? And also, what is the initial supply of HSK? Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I know that tokenomics, especially for TGE, is always the most important part for every presentation and roadshow. So it's the time to reveal it in the full picture. We are going to release 11% of our initial circulation at TGE, which will be 110 million tokens, because our total supply will be 1 billion. So they can to this portion at TGE come to 11%. But among that, our goal is to incentives users who has always been supportive to the development of our ecosystem in different ways. So we have allocated 7% to the global users participating in trading and growth activities on our compliant exchanges, and 2% for community airdrops and other like partnerships. For example, we have distributed our airdrop to capital community, which is one of the largest Telegram community and high quality, high qualification Telegram community. And another 2% we will use it as liquidity to provide liquidity among different exchanges, and which is really common and normal in the industry. So that's all. That's like the 11%, all basically all to the community. And not only for this 11%, we will distribute the remaining of over 50% in the ecosystem pool, all distributed to our ecosystem supporter and builders. Again, we don't do fundraising. We just want to invite everyone to participate and to build the ecosystem together with us.
That is awesome. Thank you so much, Kay. Let's be builders of the HSK ecosystem together. And the next question from our community is, what strategies does the team have to encourage HSK holders to retain their tokens and avoid early selling? Thank you.
Okay. Actually, I can't Actually, I can like prevent anyone to not selling it, but in my side of view, I can only say something that maybe seems attractive and interesting to the holders. It's like in right in the corner in December, we are going to launch our layer 2 public chain, and I have introduced all the vision and strategy for the layer 2 chain before, and then we are going to launch the staking program. I mean, if you are the holder, you want to participate or interact with our public chain, it's the right timing to hold it as early as possible. And we are going to launch the staking program, and also you are going to receive all these airdrops and other ecosystem point that built on our public chain, and which gave us like large alpha uh, uh, and in a really realizable way. And then we if you are not a on-chain holder, you are just want to like do the trading and new asset listing in CEX. Of course, we are going to launch the function for trading fee discount, and to launch the launch pool, as Z has just mentioned. We're going to enhance the utility inside our centralized exchange, and also outside exchange we have our chain and our other ecosystem service, such as our venture capital, cloud staking, OTC, and ETF. So basically everything, every services you are going to receive in HashKey ecosystem, you can use HSK as the most important utility and incentives method. Yeah, we're trying harder to make every holder be beneficial and participate in the real growth with us together.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, once again, well, I want to say I myself certainly hold my HSK for years, and I encourage everyone to do that because early selling usually, well, in the future, going to regret, right? This is a very, very amazing token with so many different use cases. Once again, thank you, okay, for sharing the information with us. And the next one, well, I'm not sure why the committee had this question, but the question is why should we bullish on HSK? I'm
Let
very
me take
bullish
this one
already.
actually. Hey, I love talking about bullish, right? Let's be super bullish about our token.
Go for
That's
it.
not just the token, right? I want everyone on listening really. I mean, let's take a zoom out to the macroeconomic right now, right? Everyone know that the recent election in U.S. is Trump. Disregarding the politic of all the background, you're looking at Coinbase's stock price. You're looking at Robinhood's stock price, right? Every single financial stock is going on a bull run right now, and half of these are tied directly to crypto, right? Robinhood just acquire a European exchange for crypto. Coinbase is continue aggressively working the legislation in the U.S. space, right? Everything, and everyone knows that Trump is favor Bitcoin. He was at the BTC Nashville, so and then he's and then with Elon Musk on the side. Elon is also a big Doge fan. He even, funnily enough, he even created the Department of Government Efficiency, which is short term for Doge. So it's every single thing we are seeing in the market right now is about bullish for regulated. I think that's key word. Regulated, compliance, focus, exchanges. The government wants to work with us. The governments are excited. For all the past many years that Coinbase has fight this uphill battle, but now it's finally pay off. So if we saw what is happening in the and in the West, a lot of time the East and the West or the whole entire globe really still follows the USD, still follows the US narrative, and this is the path forward, right? HSK is going to be there, be part of this journey to be successful. We got the license. We are the first in market in Asia. We are building this L2 that covers not only one section of the financial sector, but all of it. We're going to try to onboard this in light speed. Something you guys should know too. We have some of the greatest product builders in Asia, and and we are really trying to really push this forward. So I think all of these factors from a macro perspective and to the micro, which is the user sentimental, everyone's super bullish, to products is already very is already fully integrated in many parts of our daily life. Many of you are able to pay stuff with crypto already, right? You need the on-chain, off-chain, right? It's really, really simplified the user journey. So the timing is here, and so I think that's the a combination reason to be bullish with the crypto market and especially HSK. That's why I am super excited. I hope that answers the question.
Hey, I'm also very excited because every time when I use an exchange, I start to accumulate their platform tokens. Why not? Because well, because all of the exchanges will certainly maintain their platform tokens, right? I think this is kind of like a common sense. So I'm super bullish on HSK, especially after hearing both K and Z talking about roadmap plan and also talking about lots of exciting campaigns coming soon. So I believe the value of HSK will be well maintained, right? And thank you so much, Z, for the information. And the next question is actually also for you. Will the Genesis trade to earn campaign continue in the future, considering supply restrictions role in supporting price growth? Thank you.
Yeah, so unfortunately, the program is gonna end it on the 25th, just right before the TGE, because we gotta follow the compliance, want to make sure that we are focusing on one project at a time, but not to. There's just not too much info right now to be public, so it's gonna be TBA at the moment, right? So after the token launch, we will very likely to continue to prop up similar program to allow these similar benefits and excitements back to the existing user and new users, right?
Well noted. Thank you so much. And follow up, here's another question. How about when will the HSK boxes on the DJ Dog mini app be available to open? Well, in fact, the other day I went to another space event and some people told me that they have been buying Telegram stars in order to open those boxes and they accumulate a bunch of boxes and can't wait to open them. So this is a question to Z. When will those HSK boxes on the DJ Mini app be available for the users to open? Thank you.
So it's another stay tuned for all our user, but it's we are putting this question out here is because we hear you guys. We know as a user, as our amazing customer users, right? We want you to know what's happening, but we will get this announced the second we have this information at hand. So for right now, just stay tuned. Yeah.
Amazing, which means, yeah, everyone be sure to protect your Telegram account, right? So you will have wait until like you could open the HSK boxes and get lots and lots of rewards. Next, well, I believe it's time for us to invite our live audience and join us because I saw lots of hands already raised over here. I'm trying to invite a couple of our audience joining us. If you see the invitation, be sure to accept it. Thank you. And if you cannot see the invitation, maybe you need to double check your link. Okay, we also have our airdrop code. Oh my goodness. Because today we are giving away 500 HSK rewards and 100 people will be able to get it. Also, each of the reward will be 5 HSK. Ready? Before we start our Q&A session on site over here, our airdrop code is HSK for all. Once again, HSK for all. So it's HSK FORALL, HSK FORALL, HSK for all, HSK for 100 people who tap into this airdrop code to your Hash Global account, and you are going to receive the HSK reward. 100 people will get it. Come on, let's do it quick. And next, I see that we have hello, Belia. Okay, would you like to ask a question to our speakers, K or Z? Thank you.
Hello. I'm a KOL in Chinese area, and I'm optimistic about ecosystem of HashKey. I would like to ask, as a project owner, do you have any estimate for the price of the currency after listing?
Oh, oh, wow. Thank you. It's a good question, but also a tough one. Let me think about how to press it in a proper way. First of all, personally, I have faith. I'm really bullish about our token, but this is only my opinion. But I think what really matters in this stage is that it's important to address our information, and I need to address this topic like directly and transparently to the community. Actually, we have seen a lot of different voices, opinion across the community, and KOLs and researchers there doing all these analytical articles about our circulation and about the predicted value after HSK has got TGE, and particularly from our career community, I've seen see the expected price that even make me feel stressful. But I'm glad that our community has a lot of faith and confidence to the value for HSK itself. And I'm really appreciated the thoughtful analysis and enthusiasm. But let me be very clearly, as the team behind HSK, actually we won't do anything to control the token price, and but we have we got a lot of things to present HSK the value. We in HashKey as a group, for example, we got our license exchanges, we got HashKey Capital, we got HashKey Cloud, and all of other divisions. And to some of the it's a kind of unique asset portfolio or asset group that represent the fundamental value for the token itself. And some of our community members have done detailed analysis comparing our trading volume in exchanges, and to compare it to with other regulated exchanges such as Coinbase, and they have led into them to able to compare the value for the project. But what I could promise now is that we will maintain the absolute transparency everything we do, and we will focus on building the long-term value through our ecosystem. And we encourage everyone to conduct conduct your own opinion and research, to give us some guidance, or to give us some good ideas and how we could do in the long run to make our token, our chain great. But also I want to actually we want to like let the market to discover the valuation for HSK itself. We won't do like the brag, or we want to release some like fake or attractive news, but it won't never commit. We just want to do our own things and to make all these things happen step by step, and the market will give us the fair value, and I believe the value will be far beyond the expectation from everyone. And let's just do our own thing. And also for investment, let's always remember DYOR, do your own research and carefully. But that makes that invite us to put our eyes on the real value, and to make us being the long-term holder, and that what we want to share the value and the vision from the token and to the community. And thanks again for the question.
Thank you so much, Belia, and hope this answers your question. Well, for me, well, I would really strongly believe that the value of HSK will be great. So, well, I am not going to look at the price chart and continue to hold it for a long time because I'm super bullish. And once again, thank you, Kay, for answering the question. Friends, once again, if you haven't claimed your HSK airdrop, be sure to do it quickly. The first 100 people could get it, and the airdrop code is HSK for all. There are no any gaps. And next, I am going to ping our code to the top of the space event. So that if you didn't hear the code clearly, that you at least could find it in our pin tweet. And I believe these conclude our space session, right? Once again, thank you all for joining today's event with HashKey Global. And we talk about HS's true value, as well as talk about roadmaps and strategies post TGE. Friends, TGE is just a new beginning for our project, right? For the HSK and for the HashKey Global ecosystem. We're going to continue to support HashKey, and we also wanted to continue to remind everyone, mark your calendars for November 26th and stay tuned to HashKey's official channels for the latest updates. The journey of HSK has just begun, and we are so thrilled to have you all on board. Until next time, stay curious and keep building the future with HashKey Global. Thank you. I'm done speaking. See you next time.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.